Everybody, we are back. It is Taped on Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course, pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. And then also hit up homage. All right, guys, make sure you hit up homage. Support the channel. Get you a jacket, or it's wintertime. Get you a jacket, Raiders jacket, or like I said, get a Christmas present for Dad if he's not a Raiders fan. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you guys gotta do, go ahead and support it at homage and support the channel that way. All right, Matt, we're back with some more draft stuff. Of course, I'm still doing quarterbacks over here. I know that's the stuff. I mean, I might get in some linemen here pretty soon. But you're doing a Mansour Delane. Am I saying that right?
I think so, yeah. Mansour Delane, yeah.
Mansour Delane. All right. So the corner from LSU, right? Which I actually heard a lot about him, actually. He's supposed to be pretty damn good. So, but the Raiders are playing the Jags this week. So I guess they get Brock Bowers back. Chloe Myers is back. Max Crosby's back, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of trade rumors, but what are your thoughts on this game that's coming up?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting too, because I don't know if Brock Bowers is like 100%, but I think this will be the first time since the season opener where they'll have like a healthy Brock Bowers, or as close to it that they're gonna get. It seems like at this stage in the season, and Jacoby Myers at the same time since the season opener. So there's some hope. I think the Raiders got a little bit of a break with Travis Hunter seemingly surprisingly popping up on injured reserve this week, which will help because Jags offense, like, they are kind of in a little bit of a disarray. I do think they are pretty good at running ball, which worries me, and they're good at stopping the run defensively. I think they have like the 6th ranked run defense this season, and as we've seen, like the Raiders' formula for winning is to play a little bit of ball control and be able to run the ball a little bit better. So it'll be an interesting one. I don't have a ton of confidence in this team, even coming out of the bye, even with some of those guys coming back, just with how they played this season. But again, who knows? Maybe a healthy Brock Bowers changed things. That's when we saw Geno at his best, when he had Brock Bowers for healthy for 3 quarters against New England. So we'll see. This is kind of the point where he mentioned with the trade rumors coming up and the trade deadline. I feel like even though we've kind of like punted on the season and feel like it's heading towards nowhere, I think the people in that building, they're taking this as the kind of the swing game where if they can win this one, they'll have a little bit of hope at 3-5 to be able to make the playoffs. And if they lose, I think then Monday night / Tuesday morning could be a busy one for us covering the Raiders and paying attention to the trade deadline. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we had a quick turnaround this week too, man. We got Thursday night football, and then against the Broncos, which is awesome. They get to face that pass rush after facing the Jags. So I was looking at their EPA here on offense and defense. Offense, they're not very good at passing the ball, but they're better at running the ball. So that's kind of that benefits the Raiders, because the Raiders are still like number 1 in rushing EPA, which is kind of funny.
Interesting.
On defense, it's kind of funny. I don't know.
I didn't realize that. That's interesting.
Oh, my bad. Number four.
You lied to me. I don't know if I can ever trust you again, Marcus.
With the 27th in dropback EPA. So, but the Jags, they are 14th in dropback EPA, and they are 11th in rush EPA. So they are pretty good on defense. But Devin Lloyd is questionable.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, Devin Lloyd. I'll put it this way. Devin Lloyd, not exactly your typical coverage linebacker because he's tied for the league lead with 4, and he's tied with Kevin Byard, who, if you remember, had 2 picks against Geno in that Week 4 matchup. And I think that's one of the things that worries about me. Like when I was doing my weekly matchups that I put in there, I put Geno versus Devin Lloyd, which is not something you expect. But as we've seen like throughout the year, like Geno's struggled reading the middle of the field and targeting the middle of the field. I think PFF, when I looked at it, it's like 6 of his 10 interceptions have come between the numbers. And as we've seen, like a lot of the coverages that were fooling him against the Bears and against that one against the Chargers were like Tampa 2 stuff, which typically is a linebacker that's kind of in that spot. And the Bears and the Chargers just use a safety in those scenarios. But But yeah, that's kind of one thing I think to watch is you have a guy that's having a career year as a linebacker as far as getting making plays on the ball, and a quarterback who's had issues throwing to the middle of the field. So that could be a tough combination for the Raiders offense. And it kind of goes back to my point earlier of like, I really think they got to be able to run the ball, which is not going to be easy either with the way the Jags defense is played.
Yeah, and a little worried about like Josh Hines Allen and Eric Armstead, and those guys are just veterans. So
yeah,
that's they got Trevon Walker. I mean, they're not having the greatest years because of the sack numbers and stuff like that, but they're just like they're vets. You know what I mean? So they're playing against some younger guys, and we're gonna see how that works out. But that could be a little bit of an issue. But if they don't have Devin Lloyd, then that ruins my Geno Smith pick 6 prediction I did last night.
There you go. And with Hines Allen, like he only has half a sack on the year, but he's got like 33 pressures, which is like one behind Myles Garrett for perspective. So that's having like a good year. He's just not like finishing. You know what I mean? Like
he's got 21 hurries. I saw that. I was like, damn, 33 pressures. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah. Okay. Which probably is more of an issue with the coverage on that end. So
yeah, because their coverage grades are awful.
Yeah.
They're not very good. So that kind of shows, but that's hilarious, man. The Raiders. Yeah, it's no game's really a good match for the Raiders, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah. I'm not thrilled about the idea of Stone Forsythe in front of Josh Hines Allen, or if we get a surprise in Charles Grant against there, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting surprise. They threw Grant out there. That'd be interesting. But yeah, the Vegas thinks the game's gonna be close though. The Jags are only 2.5 point favorites.
Down to 2.5.
Yeah, it's down to 2.5.
Yeah, on the road, typical like 3-point thing. But yeah, that is close. I will say like the Jags, like both teams are coming up. Like the Jags they had the big win against the Chiefs on that Monday Night Football, or was it Sunday? I can't remember. I think it was Monday. But that game was a lot about the Chiefs just continuously shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers and penalties. And then in the last 2 weeks, they got blown out by the Rams last week in London, or 2 weeks ago in London. And I know they lost their second game, but I can't remember how it was. Or
they got blown out by the Seahawks too. Yeah,
or they lost by like 8, I think, against the Seahawks. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it was one of those where they like scored late or something like that.
Yeah. They lost 35-7 to the Rams, and then 20-12 to the Seahawks when they got a little garbage time touchdown. But yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. All right. So today though, we're doing draft stuff. So, I am doing Brennan Sorsby at Cincinnati, like I said, and then Matt's doing Mansour Delane. So tell us a little about Mansour Delane.
Yeah, so the reason why I did him is he's played out of his mind this past year. I was looking up his numbers on PFF. I got him right here. Been targeted 25 times, allowed 8 catches, so that's 32% rate for 100 total yards. And he's got 3 goose eggs in, 8 games. Not bad. Wow. Also has 7 PBUs and a pick. We'll get a look at a few of those and the interception for sure. So where I'm going out with that is he's kind of overtaken. He's been like the hands down CB1 in this year's draft class as of right now. Part of that is because Jamal McCoy hasn't played yet, who I think might be playing this week. We don't know 100% sure, but
okay.
You look at the Raiders roster. I think one of the biggest needs we're going to expect is going to be at cornerback. They're picking high. This is a guy like Mansour Delane could definitely be on the table for them. And one of the things that I really like about him is he's super versatile. I think he's best in press man. We'll see probably about 6 clips of those of him doing really well in that. But he's also pretty good in zone, where he's actually made a handful of plays on the ball in zone, and he's smart. He's got he had a lot of reps where he does perfect and clean pass offs and pickups and stuff like that in zone coverage, stays home, stays deep, helps out his teammates. And even on one of his pick that we'll see, it was him in cover 3, recognizing that his man went short, and he started to squeeze on the seam, and it was a bad throw, but he ended up making the pick because he was just basically was playing assignment and just being sound football. So he's a guy that I think for sure will be probably a top 10 pick this year, unless something drastic happens between now and April. But yeah, he's pretty impressive to watch. There's not many flaws in his games, that's for sure. I don't know what he looks like. The hands or the arm length and that kind of stuff. We'll find that out later. But his tape's pretty damn clean, especially from this past year. And I mean, he was good last year at Virginia Tech, but he's kind of taken it to a whole nother level this past season.
Okay. I'm just interested to watch him because I seen somebody post about him and talk about how he's having a good year. I think it was Jordan Reed talking about how he was having basically like a breakout season type of thing, make himself the QB1. So I'm interested to see that film for sure. All right, so I'm doing Brennan Sorsby. So Sorsby is an interesting prospect. I know he's getting a lot of buzz. Dane Brugler actually had him as one of his risers, and a lot of people have been begging me to do this. So, I mean, from a stat perspective, I mean, he's balling. He's got 26 total touchdowns. He's only thrown one pick.
Like that.
And yeah, it's like that. And he has a lot of big time throws. He has 6.8 big time throw rate.
Damn.
Only 1.2 turnover worthy play rate, right? He doesn't take a lot of sacks. His pressure to sack ratio is 3.3. He's only been sacked twice. I mean, his offensive line is actually pretty damn good though when you watch it.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to like get a gauge on what he's like under pressure because like you're basically like you're just like searching for it. You know what I mean? And if he isn't under pressure, probably like because PFF has him as 26.5, it's probably created by himself because he does like the pocket early and stuff like that. Because really, to me, he is a more of a runner. Yeah, which kind of shocked me a little bit when I was watching this film. I wasn't expecting that. I really haven't paid attention too much to Cincinnati games, but he's so much more of a runner. He I would say like as a thrower, I mean it's up and down a little bit, to be honest. Like it's not that it's more about like he doesn't have the biggest arm in the world. He does have some really good throws, and everything's kind of like when he's in rhythm a little bit, but he's very messed up mechanically. Like his mechanics is all over the place. It's just all over the place, man. And he misses a lot of deep throws a little bit, but I mean, like I said, he still has a lot of the big time throws on here. I mean, a lot of them were against Bowling Green, but he still has them. You know what I mean? He had a couple against Iowa State too. He has a crazy throw. I'm going to show that I did because I'm basically do the Baylor and Iowa State games, but that's what I'm saying. So he's not really much of a pure passer at this point, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Right. But he can run, man. Can the dude run? Like, it's really shocking. It was pretty shocking. I didn't know he could run like that. Like, I didn't know it was like that, man. But yeah, he breaks tackles. He does everything, man. Like, he's averaging 5.8 yards per carry. He has 400 yards, 7 touchdowns. And yeah, he breaks a lot of tackles too, man. He got 18 missed tackles on those runs. So yeah, dude, he can run with the football and he can make a lot of plays with his legs, but it's just more it's a development as a passer. That's what I would say. Is a little bit of development.
It's funny. I like that you brought up like his rushing ability, because like my first like exposure to him was like that week 1 matchup against, was it Nebraska? I think it was like one of the solo games on like a Sunday of that Labor Day weekend. I remember watching him and like he was like a damn impressive runner. But then like couldn't like you said, like struggled throwing the ball a little bit. And then I saw him like last week or 2 weeks ago getting some hype on Twitter, on X, by a few people that like I respect in the industry, and like kind of caught me off guard. And then they posted a few clips. I'm like, all right, well, maybe I've looked too much into that one game. So I'm interested to see what you came away with in your takeaways, because I can definitely tell he's a pretty good athlete. I saw like that one clip you posted of him on Twitter just dead legging the safety. So I'm excited to see that one again. Sure.
Yeah. He's it's more because he's 6'3", 235.
He's that thick.
Yeah, he's a big dude, bro.
A big white dude.
Yeah, he's a big white dude who could run. that's why with a lot of athleticism. That's why.
Justin Herbert, is that we're just going with the generic Justin Herbert?
No, because he's. Who would be my comp for him? I've been thinking about this before the show. It's just because the arm, it just doesn't fit. Right, it doesn't fit, so it's kind of hard for me to get to.
I feel it.
Yeah, to where my comp would be. It's tough, but he's huge. He's a big dude, man.
Yeah,
he's a big dude. He is. All right, let's do some Mansour Delane. Let's check him out first.
All right, you got me up there.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so I'm going to start with one clip that's a little more topical, because we get a little quarters here if you're on X and been following along in the last few weeks. Just part of this wanted to show off his ball skills. I mean, he's got some help on there. This is a 3-by-1 formation, so this is one where you can get some backside help on the safety to avoid getting beat over the top. Just a little scheme lesson here because he does get a little help from the safety here, number 2.
Yeah.
But what I like about this play more than anything is like you'll see right here, he just starts to he kind of like gives enough air for the quarterback to throw it. Now, Cade Klubnik, this is part of the reason why his draft stock is driving. This is not open and throw the dig, but whatever. Besides the point, what I do like from Delane though too is like he just goes up and high points the ball and like contests the catch and like squeezes it at the perfect timing too. Again, just kind of like making it look like it's open when it's really not. Like even if the safety wasn't there, I kind of have confidence in him to be able to go make that play. Also, you'll see him kind of go up. Perfect job of just high pointing it. Going up and get a PBU.
It's a nice play. It's a terrible decision, but nice play.
Yes, yeah. We'll get a few of these from Cade. Like this one. Yeah, I mean, this is like what I love about him in press and at the line of scrimmage is he's super patient. Like you'll see here, like this receiver's trying to kind of going with like a little bit of a one-on-one, a Senior Bowl type of press release. Like just takes too long, but he kind of just stays patient, keeps his hips square too. Like you'll see he just matches the receiver, stays outside leverage, good eyes staring at the belly right here, and not falling for all the little stutter steps and all the head fakes, all the dancing. Exactly, yeah. And then eventually gets his hands involved and ends up cutting off that route so that fade's not open and it falls incomplete. I would like to see him pick this though. I didn't realize how close he could have gotten. Yeah. But either way, great rep and press with the jam. I mean, you see the same kind of thing here. I don't know why Clemson's receivers keep doing this, the one-on-one reps and just not getting off the line. But what I do love is the patience from Delane. And what I like too is like he's just great at maintaining his leverage, right? Like you're going to see him just stay inside, and I'm not going to panic, and then just mirror and match the corner all the way.
Yeah.
And then once the mirror and match the wide receiver, and then once the wide receiver commits deep, get our hands involved a little bit, cut off that route and stay on top of it. Like I didn't see him in the few games I watched on him. I didn't really see him get beat and get burned over the top. Part of it's his speed, and then part of it's just his technique to be able to stay on top of routes and cut them off. And it's a perfect cutoff right there. Again, why Cade Klubnik?
Yeah, because I don't know what Klubnik was. I was sure, like, why is he throwing the ball like that?
Yeah, there's another one. I mean, here's another one too. I mean, this is a perfect rep here, and it looks like cover 1 maybe. It looks like some cover 1.
Yeah.
I mean, he just runs the route for the receiver. And what I also like too is like this is going to get the jam here at the line of scrimmage. Nice little physical jam. Shoots his hands with great timing, so he's not like overextending himself at the line of scrimmage and getting caught off balance. Lets the receiver come to him a little bit, and boom, just get those hands up, force the reroute, mess up with the timing, and on top of that too, that helps him just sit on this dig route and stay perfectly in phase. We'll see another example of this in here in a second. See, did he get the PBU on this one?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he did. That's a nice play, man. That's some nice corner. That's a terrible throw, though. Good Lord.
Yeah. I was gonna say a little bit, not a good throw, but hey, sometimes bad throws are a DB's best friend. That's all you can ask for. One more here. Again, just great reps and press. It's where I think he's kind of at his best. Part of me just like when I get excited when I see a press corner. So if I see anybody be able to do it, I just want to see them stay in that type of scheme. Again, just get his hands on and then just rips hands at the catch point. Like you'll see it like zero separation.
Yeah.
Like his feet, he's going to run this little slant route with the wide receiver, like almost like it's timed up for him perfectly. Like he's the wide out on the play.
Man, it's a good play, man. I'm just watching this like, wow.
Yeah, he's legit.
Whoa.
Technique's really good. Use of hands really good.
Mm-hmm.
Physical. And he's not like a huge run. Go ahead.
I bet he's fast too, because I could tell he trusts his speed.
Yeah, for sure. I hope he runs the 40 because kind of been the trend the last few years.
I know.
Now the safety here is going to make a hell of a play and drive on the dig route here to come up with the pick. Part of the reason why the safety is able to do that is, again, this is the play I was referring to a couple clips ago. Get a nice rep and press coverage from Delane, where he just stays in the receiver's hip. Again, runs the route for him.
Yeah.
He's breaking literally at the same time. 0 separation. And even though he doesn't quite get all the way underneath this route, he does a good enough job of being there and then forcing the wide receiver into his help. Safety's able to come up and read it and pick it off. This was Lagerway's brutal 5-pick game too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
You just see he's in the hip the entire time. Like, even if the safety doesn't make this play,
yeah, he's gonna knock that ball down.
Yeah, exactly. I like Delane's odds that he's gonna break this up no matter what.
Yeah, he's so fluid, man. Good Lord. Yeah. He's just fluid as hell.
For sure. We'll see an even better example of his fluidity in a few here. Now, this is going to be the pick I was talking about. Now, again, this is a terrible throw by Klubnik. Another reason why his draft stock is falling. But what I like about this is the LSU is going to drop in cover 3. So we got Delane here as the deep third. Safety's going to rotate to the middle of the field and play deep third. Another deep third here, and then we got the curl the flat player who doesn't quite get out to the flat. But anyway, the reason why I point that out is what I like from Delane, and he's pretty consistent at this, is he's quick to recognize. Like right now, he says, okay, my man number 1 here is going to run that short curl. And like you can see, he's already breaking, working back towards the middle of the field to help squeeze and help take advantage of, or take away the seam route. And especially with the safety for some reason playing on the hash against the 3-by-1 formation, like there's a lot of read. Like this is the right read for Cade Klubnik with this safety playing way too far away from the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And because Delane does a great job of squeezing it and working back towards the middle of the field, he's in a perfect spot to be able to go make that play. So yes, he does benefit from a bad throw from the quarterback, but at the same time, it's also because he's in a great spot and just trusts his rules. Also, I just realized this. What the hell are you doing? Oh my! This is why Clemson's got problems.
Wow.
But yeah. And then also too, I want to show this one. You can see it a little bit here. It's not quite perfect, but get some air, get some off the ground. Got a little vert there.
This dude's athletic. I could tell already. I was just
he's smooth as hell. Like you mentioned that earlier. All right, which one? The other thing that I like that he does is like he's really good at executing these little these like switch offs and pick up and pass offs. And this looks like I believe it's gonna be cover 4. No, cover 3. Like he's gonna again just quick to recognize it looks like a slant here from the outside receiver, and then the fade from the slot fade from the slot receiver. That's the word I was looking for. You can see like just picks it up naturally once he sees this slot receiver like break inside, and he's actually going to curl it up to create like that natural rub.
Yeah,
he just picks up that slot fade and cuts it off. Gets a little blurry here at the top, but you can see like balls end up falling up incomplete around the 5-yard line. So nice rep. Yeah, he's smart rep too. Yeah. Well, I like good athletes who are smart, especially at corner.
Yeah,
this is the one I was thinking of earlier. Again, this one like he's gonna get a slug out, and one thing that I was reading about Delane, my guy Daniel Harms over at Bleacher Report does the cornerbacks for us. Did mention that he can like be a little over anxious on these like stubble moves. This one's not the best example, but what I like is he's going to see the inside release, or he's going to see the slant route from the outside receiver, but it's a sluggo, right, where he's going to work back outside. So he gets a little bit over ahead of himself where he kind of bites on it. But like you were talking about earlier, Marcus, just how smooth his hips are and how smooth he can move. He flips his hips and stays and gets back on top of it. And on additionally, like you can see like the speed to be able to get back on top of it and cut that route off, even though he might have bit a little bit on this sluggo on that slant route.
Wow. Yeah. That's some. Tell you, it's just fluid. That's what
exactly. This is how you only give up 8 completions on 25 targets.
Yeah, man.
This being one of them. What I liked about this rep too is like you'll see him. Like, it's going to be cover 3 cloud, which from the cloud corners perspective, it's basically cover 2. It's pretty damn similar. What I like about this is like he knows here. I got the check down here, But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay deep so I can discourage DJ Lagaway from hitting this receiver. I think he's going to run an out or maybe a corner for a smash concept. But what I like what Delane does is he stays deep and discourages that throw. So then Lagaway ends up checking it down. And then now, here, I'll back this up a little bit so you can see it in real time. Like just the transition to be able to, now we rally to the check down and we keep that to like a 3-yard gain. Yeah. Also, for some context, the situation here is this is like 30 seconds or so right before the end of the first half. So we'll give up a 3-yard catch, no problem. We're not worried about that. We just don't want to get beat over the top. And so he understands the situation too. And on top of it, now we got the speed and acceleration to limit the yak. And then this is why I bring it up, because this is an actual cover 2 rep.
Yeah.
And pretty good one right here. I would like to see a little bit better of a jam from him at the line of scrimmage. He shows his hands and he disrupts his timing a little bit.
Yeah, he let him go like really way too easy.
Yeah. So I would like to say, I would like to see him be a little more physical here, give that safety some extra time to get out towards the sideline. But what I like here is, again, stays deep. And then he's reading Lagaway's eyes. Like you can see, he's got good zone eyes to read the quarterback. And Lagaway's staring down this short crow route. So he just collapses on it, ends up getting another PBU.
Lagaway looked like Geno Smith.
I know, right? Yeah, the Lagaway, this game was brutal. If you're a Lagaway fan, which I definitely was after last season.
I was too.
This is some rough tape to watch. See Delane here come in. I hate how blurry this film is, but you can kind of see it here, like just how he almost covers up this receiver, right? Like right here, you can't even see that guy anymore. Just perfect break on that route. Only other thing is let's come away with that pick there. It looks like you got 2 hands on it.
Yeah.
Similar rep here. This time he just saves the day, really.
I
think this one's gonna be LSU's gonna rotate to cover 3. So he's playing deep. But again, this just to me highlights his instincts where yes, he's got to cover the deep third, but he has good eyes, sees Lagaway throw the check down, and that safety comes in hot, misses the tackle. Luckily, we got Delane there who's also coming down, and he's a willing tackler. He's not like a super hard hitter or anything like that, but he is willing to get involved in tackles. Nice breakdown here too in open space to get this guy down. And this was 2nd and long, so they end up gaining, looks like 2 yards maybe.
Yeah.
And we give the defense a chance to get off the field on 3rd down. See a good view of that tackle. Does drop the pads. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good tackle right there.
Yeah, I like that from a corner. It's a great tackle from a corner, like you said. Break down right here. Boom, boom. Get him down. Also, I like it. He does this a lot. Ooh, I got lost here. My bad.
You good? No worries, bro.
Oh, that was the last clip.
You're just done, man.
Yeah, I'm just done. Never mind. Anyway, what I was saying is, what I like to, got a little dog in him, talk a little shit, make a big play, and get up, give up, let them know about it. So, I brought your ass down.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Okay.
So again, that's why I think you're seeing a lot of CB1 talk from when it comes to Mansour Delane, because athlete, smart, can play press coverage, can play zone, and has good ball production, good ball skills. So definitely a guy that I think is pretty much a sure thing to be a top 10 pick. I mean, we'll see how this the rest of the year goes, and combine and all that stuff. But he's been playing pretty damn well. Where the Raiders aren't going to go quarterback with their 1st round pick, he's another guy like the other guys we've talked about that have gone over that will be in the mix.
Yeah, man. I was very impressive, man. I was impressed with tape. He definitely looks like a top 10 cornerback, in my opinion. Like, he just has all the skills you're like. And what impresses me too is the the fluid hips, and then being able to tackle, the intelligence, and then knowing that he's playing like at LSU that has produced some pretty good corners in the NFL recently. Like, even if they weren't good, they've been pretty decent. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, I had to go look up who the number 13 was. That's AJ Halsey. Is that who I've heard of him. Okay, I was just watching that film and I was like, who is 13?
The safety?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Halsey, year is he?
He's 2026. And he has 2 interceptions. He has a 88 coverage grade on PFF, and he's 6 foot 222. That dude, he got the pick.
Moving like that at 6'2", all right, or 6'2", 222, all right, we can work with that.
Like, who's that? But yeah. Delane looks legit though. He looks super legit. You could see why LSU. This is the way they work together. You could tell he trusts 13 too.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of trust there. Like he's not. He knows 13's going to be there. He's not going to get too much depth if he tries to get a corner. So I like that too. That he trusts the guys behind him. He knows what he's looking at, and it allows him to play more free too when you have a safety like that. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. I was impressed. That was impressive, man.
Yeah, sure.
All right, dude. Let's get. All right, here we go. So we get into some Brennan Sorsby here. So we're just getting get into the good throws here first. So a lot of RPOs here, right? A lot of RPO looks here. This one's just pure play action though, but they run a lot of play action too. It looks like he does like 51% of the time. That's probably including RPOs though. But you'll see here on this one, let's let it run. It's a nice little accurate throw here in the red zone. And it's just an easy read. 9 just burns this corner from Baylor here. But what I like, or number 4, the inside receiver, it's good timing, right? I like the timing that he has on this throw. And, we talked about this with Chip Kelly. It's not always the best timing cultural, but I like the anticipation on this throw and how quickly he sees it and gets rid of this football. So right there, and you see it just step, throw. He's throwing that ball right before the guy gets out of his break, and it's right there. It allows him to beat the coverage. He's not late, and he doesn't have a lot of room there. So it just makes it a good throw there. I like it. Boom, touchdown. Let's see from the backside here. And when he gets his feet set mechanically, he can be accurate here, right? But I mean, this I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare for him to get this, like these perfect. His feet are set like this, and he has a full follow through. That's what you get right there. A nice accurate ball right there.
There you go.
All right, next one here. This one. Now, this is what I talk about, a little bit of the arm strength, right? And the mechanics. You see it. I mean, this is a good decision and all of that, but you're going to see it here, just a little bit of arm strength. He doesn't have a lot of pressure, right? And he's already like kind of fading away from it when he doesn't have to, but like he's throwing it on time.
Yeah.
It's great anticipation. He's throwing this ball on time, great anticipation. You just see that kind of ball just like float a little bit.
Yeah. I think, like you said, like I don't know why, like he's fading away when he doesn't have to.
Yeah. And that's a little bit of his that's a little bit of his issue. I mean, you can see his basically this double China, right? Double China sound.
Yeah, double China.
And because you see the arm strength issues, right? If he's not stepping fully into that throw, like he just kind of lofted up there on a corner route. You want to see him drive the football. That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy wins inside, and this guy's not close enough to him where he can't drive that football. Like sometimes you got to get a hit if it feels like he's trying to avoid a hit altogether.
Yeah.
And he ends up kind of just fading away from this throw like this. But it's a good decision, good anticipation though. But you can see how the ball just had to float. He had to wait for it.
Yeah. That makes me worried that he's not going to be good under pressure.
Right. Exactly. Because he's only been under pressure like twice all year.
Yeah. Well, that and there's not really pressure there, but it was coming and he just
got super nervous right there.
Yeah.
All right. So I like how he sees the field though too. This is why he's not throwing a lot of interceptions. You see here. Okay, so let's let this one run here. Goes there, comes backside, hits that dig right there. I got the dig come back.
Zip on it.
Yeah. So let's get a little zip on there. Let's talk about his feet are set, right? His feet are set. Mm-hmm. He gets some zip on the ball. So what I like is that he's looking over here. Looks like you're playing some cover 2 here, right? And he's got a little bit. It looks like kind of he got 2 hitches here with a dig in the middle, right? But what I like is that he doesn't like it. You got to kind of the Tampa 2 corn.
Tampa dropper.
Tampa dropper is a safety. So Tampa dropper there. He sees that. That's really not open there. You see that safeties, these guys are over the top. He goes right here. And it's still good timing because, as you notice, he's looking over here, right? So he's looking over here. He still comes backside with good timing there. He gets that ball out. So I like that one right there. All right, next one here. So this is more of the RPO action here a little bit, right? So you kind of see this is a full on run play, but I like the throw there.
Whew.
It's a nice throw. So you see it here. So on this one, what I like is that he sees this safety dropping here, right? He's got a full on blitz, but he sees his safety dropping, right? When that guy drops, that kind of lets him know that he's going to have this kind of skinny post behind it.
Yeah.
Right. And he's got pressure coming right in his face. So I mean, this kind of shows he's I mean, it's not a big lineman though. So I mean, it might be a little bit different. He is 6'3", 235, right? A little corner. Who cares? Right. Because the guy doesn't even try to hit him. But you can see here, he's able to kind of anticipate this one too. So like that's what I'm saying. Like the anticipation is there because he throws it behind this linebacker here. It's a good throw right there. Boom.
Yeah, good read, good throw. That one had some heat on it too.
Yeah. Smash right here. He doesn't look 235, but I mean that's what they say.
Yeah. That's why when you said that I was a little surprised. I'm like, I remember him being a skinny dude.
Yeah, but you can see like the nice little sidearm throw, kind of throws it around the blitz there.
Yeah.
Right. It's a good job seeing that. Boom. Nice throw.
Sidearm throw. That's why draft Twitter loves him.
Mm-hmm, exactly. You're gonna see another one. You're gonna see another sidearm throw here in a minute here. All right. So I like this one too because it's kind of the same thing here as well as you saw like as before. Where so he's gonna start off. He kind of almost dropped a snap, but he's gonna start off to his left, right, and then he recognizes there's nothing there, right, because it looks like they're playing some quarters here. It looks like, right, and then, but like I said, good timing here once again, because like I said, you come here, not there, you see it really quickly, nothing over there, everything's covered up, right, and you come right back here on time, ball's out. Great job by the wide receiver to come back to the football, but you see it definitely that talent of just being able to see the field. So he like I said, this is why he doesn't throw a lot of picks because he sees the field pretty well. Right there. Yeah. He's under pressure. That's how. There we go.
You can tell he's reading that safety to see if that safety's going to come down and help or if he's going to drop like in quarters.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he sees that safety start to open his hips, now he knows where he's going.
Yeah, and when as I'm saying, when his mechanics are set, he's super accurate, really accurate. You see it from this side. Watch, can I see it? Yeah, you're right, Matt. He looks right at that safety right there, and then just boom, right on the money. All right, so here we get another RPO. Which Chip Kelly probably wishes he could have a lineman go this far down the field. This one run here, kind of the same thing. Another nice little throw there on the little skinny post. And this is how Cincinnati eats, is off these RPOs here. So you get the RPO here, right? It's a little action. And just like this is saying, like the anticipation, how he's leading him to an area. He's throwing to an area. He's not really throwing to the guy. He's throwing to the area right there. Just nice little throw right on the money. So you really saw how good he played against Iowa State here. Nice little throw there. I don't know but I guess this guy went too far downfield on this one.
Yeah, because what is it? You get like is it college that you get a yard?
See, the thing is, did he go downfield or did he get tossed downfield?
Well, he wasn't engaged anymore. Oh, that's Dominique Orange. That makes sense. Big citrus.
Does that count? Is that an illegal man downfield and you get tossed downfield?
Yeah, you get swim moved. Yeah, the dude doing that's is probably like a second round pick this year.
He's a nose tackle, probably.
Yeah, Dominique Orange. He's a guy I'll probably do by the time the draft rolls around.
Okay, that's a nice move right there. A nice throw right there too. That's what I'm saying. So he eats on these throws, on these type of throws here. So this is my favorite throw that he made, and on all the films. So you're gonna watch this one right here. This one talking about him getting his feet set. That's just a dime right there.
Ooh.
You see it here. Which I like about this one is just a quick decision here.
Mm-hmm.
The safety, his safety's so worried about these post routes that he sees that and he just goes right outside to this go route out here. And I will point out that he does not check down though, so I didn't really show that, but he does not check down.
Yeah,
which I bet Utah's going to try to take advantage of that.
Yeah, with those pass rushers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this week's probably the first time we're going to see him under pressure, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a cold night in Utah for Sorsby. But like I said, when the feet are set and everything looks good, is right there. Boom. You get it. Nice little throw there. That's a great catch, too. But that's perfectly placed as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Perfectly placed throw. All right, and he doesn't make a lot of plays on the runs. He does have a little bit of an issue of what I would say, just when he bails, he's running type of thing. But as you see here, what I like about this one is just kind of like the little sidearm throw here to get this little sidearm throw here. And then he has a lot of moxie. I do like his moxie. I'm not gonna lie. There's one thing I like about him. I just love his cockiness. This dude is cocky as hell. I love it.
I like a little cockiness from my quarterback too. I want my quarterback talking a little shit.
Yeah, look at him flexing.
Pointing
I'm the man. I'm the man.
Let's go. I'm sorry. That fires me up.
But what I like is how he basically what he does, he freezes this guy because this guy probably wants to come at him, right? He freezes him just enough, and then sides arm that with a quick throw. This is beautiful.
The old shortstop throw.
Yeah. My dude Farrow NFL told me he has a baseball background, I guess, so that's why this comes from.
Makes sense.
Nice. That's a double play right there.
Little Derek Jeter drill.
Yeah. You just see how he just freezes number 0 enough, and then he just throws it right around him. It's like right on the money, darn. All right, and of course I'm going to say the best thing about him though is the running ability, because this move, I should put this on Twitter, but this one was crazy. What he did, the 24 here from Baylor. This is a terrible film session for him. I'm just gonna let this run, but.
You can't get juked out by the white quarterback and have him high step to the end zone, man.
Him flexing high stepping. That's why I like him, because he high stepping and stuff like this. Not the only time he high steps. Just look at that dead leg, though. Look what he does to this guy, man. That is nasty. Ugh. he almost gets his lineman hurt.
24's got to get back his NIL money, man. That is a dirty move, though.
Look at him, look at that moxie, bro. That's honestly, that's my favorite thing I like about him on film. Is that he just like if the Raiders drafted him, he would just bring like a attitude.
Yeah, got a little Baker Mayfield to him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at him. He's just hyping up that crowd. And then this one is even just almost just as nasty right here. This one looks like a RPO, but he kind of just keeps it really quickly here. And then watch what he does to this linebacker. I think it's the linebacker here. Yeah, so it might be a safety, but look what he does to this guy. This guy just totally thinks he's coming this way, right? And he just goes the total opposite way. Boom. Ooh. It's just nasty, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like this, you know what I mean? If anything's gonna get you excited about him, is this type of stuff. I mean, because he can run the ball. Like it's legit. It's not a joke. Like, look at that. That's nasty, bro. Look what he does to that guy. That guy is just totally whiffed. And then my boy's high stepping. Look at it, just boxing, bro. That's why I like. Oh man, I like that shit. So he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And then, like I said, and then sometimes just pure scrambles here. What I like too is just how he's a good runner with the football, right? So I mean, he understands like what he needs to do with football. Makes plays, makes guys miss there, gets the yards if nothing's there. Well, like I said, one thing you'll notice is that he puts his head down right away though. It's like it's pass or run with him. It's not really trying to make a play all the time.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one. They kind of just do a pin pull here, nice little pin pull, and you're gonna see on this one just a little bit of the talent here too. Look at the spin move.
Ooh,
So yeah, he
he's
can run the
shifty.
ball. Yeah, he's shifty as hell, man.
He's
He can run the
shifty.
ball. Right,
I take
boom.
back what
Go ahead.
I said about 24 from Baylor. This is excusable now. I
Yeah, look
profiled my boy here.
yeah, baby. This is a see this defensive lineman right there. Just whoop, nope. Nice little spin move. Get a field, get some yards, get down. And that's what I'm saying. If anything, he's either 230 or 225. So he's still a big dude doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just talk about the arm strength a little bit. You saw some zip on the football at times, right? But it's kind of like plays like this where when he can't get his feet fully set, right? You kind of see his ball just kind of float there, right?
Yeah. I also feel like on that one, he like unnecessarily throws on the run.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like he didn't have to full roll out. He could have taken just a couple steps, and that guy still would have gotten open, and he probably would have made it.
Yeah. Also, he could have set his feet too and just let him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is what I mean, like him not throwing checkdowns because like really nobody's open. And I mean, this guy has a lot of space, man. Number 3 has a lot of space here. Like, I mean, this guy's like way far away from him. It's a lot of space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that play's there, but you kind of see this the arms. Like if his feet aren't set, you're not going to get that zip on the football.
Yeah.
Boom, this one, can I see it from here? And you can kind of see him bailing an empty pocket too. I mean, it's only rushing 3. And the ball just kind of floats there.
Yeah.
And then you kind of see it on this deep ball here too, which I noticed on film too. I'm going to look at the stats when you start talking about this afterwards, but you can kind of see, like this is a great read, right? I mean, he's betting on this guy beating it, but he just can't get it there.
Yeah, floated that one.
Mm-hmm. So like, I'm saying, I like what he saw. I mean, they're playing cover 2. He's betting that guy beating the safety there, which he does, but it's just not a good throw.
Like he didn't get everything into that either, too.
Let's see. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, this is what I'm talking about, like the kind of the mechanics there.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just like that's not the best follow through you want to have as a quarterback.
Yeah, especially on a throw like that.
Yeah, it's when he's getting too fancy. When he's getting, that's what I'm saying, too cockiness right here. It's this type of, so a little, yeah. So, but yeah, that's Sorsby, man. Like I said, I think he's gonna keep rising because I think he's the type of guy at the Senior Bowl that can make a name for himself at the Senior Bowl. Like he's that type of player where that he's gonna go to the Senior Bowl, have a good week. And show the athleticism, and he's a smart player. And I think that he's a riser in this draft. I think he's going to keep rising, especially if they go to Utah tomorrow and they win that game on the road, and he's like running all over them. If he can't pass and he starts running all over them and making plays, yeah, he's going to make a big name for himself, I believe. So yeah, like I said, I mean, it's fun tape to watch, man. But it's hard for me to go like full first round.
Yeah,
but I think there is some potential there if he finishes the season well that he could sneak in. But he's like the perfect guy for like the Raiders to draft a defensive player high and then get him in the second round. He's like the ultimate guy that way. So that's what I really like about him.
Yeah, I mean, and on top of it too, like I think like what you're saying, like the Big 12 is kind of wide open right now, especially this season. It seems like everyone except for BYU is undefeated. It seems like everyone's kind of starting to beat themselves, and kind of like the league's starting to almost like cannibalize itself as far as like the playoff goes. So Cincinnati's still got a shot, I think, if I'm not mistaken, to be able to win the Big 12 and potentially go into the playoffs. And I think we'll hear a little bit more about him. But I mean, a lot of ways what you showed was pretty impressive. The one thing, and I hesitate to say this because someone's probably going to take it the wrong way, but just like the size and like the dead leg and that kind of stuff, got a little bit of like Lamar Jackson vibes. Now, I don't think he's there. I don't. Yeah. That's why I hesitate to say it. I'm not going to say that's my comp for him, but I was just like watching him, like, he's kind of built like him a little bit too, like the same kind of like build and stuff like that, like and the shiftiness and whatnot, being able to throw like on the run. But yeah, to be clear, that's not my comp for him. I was like watching, I'm like, I can see a little Lamar in that guy, a little bit.
Yeah,
There's some similarities.
Yeah, because I was looking at his deep passes. So I mean, he's at 39% completion percentage, so it's a little weird for the college football. It's kind of low, but this is what I'm talking about. So, but there is a lot of things to like with him. Like, and if you could mix it, you put the right offense around him, man, he's gonna make some plays in the NFL. Like, I think he's a guy that, like I said, if the Raiders want to take the route and they want to draft a defensive player high, the top 10 or wherever they are, then they can come back and get Sorsby, because I do think that he's the type of guy that will be there in the second round or like the late first. I mean, all depends on what he does in the offseason, if he runs the 40 and stuff like that, if he runs real fast and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think that's the type of player. This is the exact guy. If you're thinking that route, go defense first and then go to quarterback second round. That's the guy right there.
Yeah. I can see that for sure.
All right, dude. So we are out of here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. We'll be back Sunday with the instant reaction, and we'll decide if it's therapy or if it's a good moment. So we'll see. The Raiders will decide that for us. But we'll be back then, and then and then check out Thursday Night Live as well, guys. And we are out of here. Peace.